Hello and welcome to Direct Express Help. Today I'm here to provide an update on Social Security COLA, which is the cost of living adjustment. This is an important announcement that Social Security and disability beneficiaries wait for every year because it is the announcement that determines amount of raise or amount of increase that beneficiaries are going to receive on their Social Security and disability check starting the following year in January. So around this time of the year, a lot of retirees, a lot of people on disability are anticipating what the COLA is going to be. Well, today I'm here to inform you that we have reliable information that says that the Social Security cost of living adjustment is going to drop significantly by more than 50% compared to last year. That is huge, huge news. So, today's episode, I wanted to explain what that means and how you should prepare for such a large decrease in Social Security cost of living adjustment. But before I begin, if you are new to this channel, I want to urge you to subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe to this channel because we release videos all the time about Social Security, disability, news and updates, and the things that you need to know to keep informed about how your benefits are affected by what is happening both around the country and also in Congress. And if you have Direct Express debit card, this is the place to be because we are focused on providing you all the information you need about your Direct Express card to be able to manage and operate your card. So let's talk about Social Security COLA for 2024. Why is it dropping by more than 50%? Well, let me explain first what COLA means and how it is calculated. Well, as you all know, if you're already on Social Security and disability benefits, every year you get a raise, you get an increase. And that is meant to allow you and your the benefits that you're receiving every month to be in line with cost of living. Literally, it means that they are trying to make sure that your purchasing power with your benefits keeps in line with rising cost of living. So, how does the government calculate the Social Security cost of living? Well, it's a simple process. Basically, what they do is that they monitor the prices of the basic things that we all use, that we spend most of our money on. So, that is food, that is housing, that is transportation, and also clothing and other things. Basic things that we all use and spend our money on. So they monitor the prices of all these things. So they have a list of things that they track, and then they get the average of the prices of those things for the year. Once they get the average price of the list of things, they compare that average to last year's average price. So if the average price for this year compared to last year went up, then it means that things got more expensive. And so then they will make an adjustment to your Social Security or disability benefits to account for the fact that things got more expensive, so that the check that you will be receiving is in lockstep, is in line with price increases and the increasing cost of living. So that is how the COLA is calculated. So each year in October, the Social Security Administration will then announce what the cost of living adjustment is going to be. And then that goes into effect in January of the following year for all beneficiaries who receive Social Security and disability benefits. So that is how the Social Security cost of living adjustment is calculated and announced. So over the last few years, because of rising inflation, the cost of living adjustment has been traditionally higher because of rising costs, which makes sense. As I said, they look at a list of things and then they calculate the average price of the list of those things and then they compare it to the previous year. So over the last few years, because prices have been going up, you've been receiving larger than normal cost of living adjustments. But over the last couple of months, inflation has been trending downward. So when they did the calculation of those list of things and did the average prices increase has been significantly less than the year before. So, according to experts and those who track COLA announcements and watch closely how the COLA is calculated, it is predicted that there will be a more than 50% drop in COLA for next year. Specifically, they are predicting, especially an article that just came up on CNBC, they are predicting that COLA for 2024 is just going to be 3.1%. Now, I know that is so low compared to the 8.7% that was last year's increase. So, what does this mean? Well, it has a lot of consequences for seniors and people on disability benefits because, number one, 40% of seniors rely on Social Security as their main source of income, which means that 4 out of every 10 senior citizen that is receiving Social Security, that Social Security check is their number one and main source of income. And the average Social Security check this year, according to the Social Security Administration, is $1,781. So think about that. 40% of seniors rely on Social Security as their main and only source of income. And then the average Social Security check is $1,780. So if the average retiree is getting $1,780 in Social Security benefits, think about what that can buy in today's economy where prices have gone so high and have not come back down. It's not like prices went up and everybody decided that, oh, prices are coming down, so we're going to drop the prices. Prices have not dropped. They've stayed where they are. They are just not increasing as fast as they did the last couple of years. So, a 3.1% COLA does not address the big challenges that seniors face from what has happened the last few years. Price of everything has gone up. Food has gone up. Clothing, housing, transportation, all those prices have gone up and stayed up. And now the seniors are going to experience this COLA increase that is not going to match the price increase that has resulted from everything that has happened the last few years. Number two, the biggest point that I need to emphasize here is that when prices went up significantly in the last few years, a lot of seniors also piled on debt. So they had to pile on and get debt to be able to survive. And so with this little increase in COLA, it means that a lot of seniors are not going to be able to deal with the amount of debt that they've been able to rack up the last few years because of rapid price increases that happened the last few years. So a very tiny Social Security COLA increase, it's not going to help that situation. It's actually going to make their situation worse. And if you want a number that is going to surprise you about how traditionally and historically COLA has not kept up with the rising cost of living, let me give you a number. So, since 2000, the year 2000, Social Security benefits have increased by only 78%. So, it's been 23 years and Social Security benefits have gone up by only 78%. However, goods and services, the common things that we all consume and spend our money on, in 2023 has gone up by 141%. So, cost of living has doubled compared to the amount of benefit increases that Social Security beneficiaries have received. 78% increase in 23 years versus 141. That is why that's why seniors are struggling, because the Social Security COLA has not kept up with the rising costs that people face, and especially seniors also face. And remember, seniors face a whole host of costs related to medical expenses that are crazy, because everything regarding healthcare is so expensive, and they have to deal with that too, on top of the normal cost of living and things that they have to do to just survive. So, what is the bottom line? It means that seniors that rely on Social Security have to think about other means of income to survive. If we've watched some seniors go back to work, or we've watched some seniors stay working because the Social Security benefits do not meet their needs. And if you have other issues, if you have dependents that you have to take care of, if you have health issues that require you to pay a lot for drugs and medicine and healthcare and help in the medical area, then it means that you're constantly facing rising costs, and that the money you're getting from your Social Security benefits is not catching up to that rising cost that you face. That's why a lot of seniors are struggling, and a lot of seniors are on food stamps, and a lot of seniors are working. A lot of seniors are depending on their children. A lot of seniors cannot afford the basic necessities that they need because their income on average is so low, and the cost of living adjustment that they get do not match the amount of increase that they are facing every single month. So that is today's post. I'm going to record a separate video once the COLA is announced, once we get the official number in October, and give you some background and more details about what that is going to mean going forward, and the kind of year that seniors have to look forward to given the COLA environment and everything else that is happening, and also talk about what the government is going to do or is trying to do to make life easier for seniors on Social Security. So until the next time, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want to urge you to subscribe to the channel so that you'll be the first to know when we release another video. Thank you for watching.